Today is Monday, April 6th, and I just wanted to go over a couple of things for you today. So we are moving into another quarter. Officially, we are in quarter 4, and we are in the topic of a moral compass. So we are shifting away from in time of war, and we're moving into actually one of my favorite ones, which is the moral compass. The reason why it's my favorite is because I think it's the most relevant to our lives. And with the topic of a moral compass, our essential question will be, how do life experiences shape our values? And how ironic that we are all going through with this major life experience right now with this whole coronavirus. And I will say that people's true colors come out during hard times. Like, we are in this terrible, difficult time right now, and our values and our morals really shine through any time in our life that we are in terrible times. Now, when I'm talking about morals, I'm referring to the distinction between right and wrong. Think about, like the good guy and the bad guy on your shoulders, each of them barking at you and trying to get you to do either right or wrong. That's what morals are. And depending on whether you choose the right way to you might be different than to somebody else. So, for example, I might think that the right thing to do during this time is to stay inside and stay away from people. And if I go outside, wear a mask. Whereas other people might not think that that is the right way. They might go outside and still go to social gatherings, and I might think that that's wrong. So there's a distinction between right and wrong for people, and that's really what defines you and your morals and values. Now, as an adult, I would say that I have become who I am today with my morals and my values based upon my life experiences, as in how I was raised, how I was in school, all the interactions that I had, all the good times and the bad times in my life, who I married. So all of that helps to define me and my morals and values. And you'll see as I go through the PowerPoint slides with you for today's lesson.
Hey guys, so this is the PowerPoint for today's lesson. Obviously, I'm not in front of you to show you this lesson and describe it to you, so I thought I would just record a video for you. As a quick review of what I just stated, our topic is on a moral compass, morals and values, and our essential question is, how do life experiences shape our values? So think about that as I'm moving through this slide. This is a video that I am going to show you really fast. It's just going to kind of give you some background and what to look forward to with our readings in this unit.
Boys hunt for buried treasure along the Mississippi. Another boy is made to feel worthless by schoolmates. The love of 4 sisters helps them pass into womanhood. How do experiences change our lives? How do we decide what choices to make? A man is alone in the Moscow rail station. A boy is turned from his dreams on a stormy afternoon in Harlem. Lives are shattered by a swimming pool accident. A business partnership goes awry. An ex-convict is reformed. What can we learn from our mistakes? How can life's experiences shape our values?
So that's a little bit of what we have to look forward to in our readings. And like I said before, this is my favorite unit, so I think you guys will enjoy some of the text that I assign you for this quarter. Now, I want to go over just some examples of morals and values and how people are shaped. And the first thing I want to kind of touch on is our current topic right now, which is the coronavirus. So as you can see here, this is the virus and all the frontline workers geared up. This is a very difficult time for society right now across the globe. And this will definitely shape us. And not only does it shape us, but it tests us. So it tests us in a way that the way that we react to this situation really truly shows who we are as people. So that for sure we need to think about that. The next thing that I want to talk about is that good and evil. So all the time we have, kind of like the good cop, bad cop, or the angel or the devil, however you want to say it, on our shoulders whenever we're making these big life decisions or even small decisions. And whatever you choose, that's definitely like your values coming through. Okay, so moving on from that, I do want to make a point to tell you that every individual is different, and let's say I think that something is morally right and somebody else might think differently, and that's okay. We all have different opinions, and it's okay to have those. Just know that what might shape me and my morals and my values varies from somebody else. And we can all respect that as human beings. Know that all of our life experiences shape our mind, shape our behaviors, our attitudes, our belief system, and our values. And it's kind of the way that we function on a daily basis as human beings is how we are shaped based off of our life experiences and who we come in contact with, whether that be grandparents or parents or cousins or friends. All of that shapes us. Good or bad, positive or negative, it all definitely shapes us. So moving on to the example, or no, I'm sorry, this is not the example. This is how you're going to create your own moral compass, all of the requirements for it, and how I'm going to grade you. So you're going to design and create a moral compass of your own, and that is going to include at least 4 personal values, beliefs you hold dear and that you believe guide your actions. So think of words, like specific words that you kind of live by on the daily basis and that you lead your life with. Then you're going to select 2 to 4 symbols or pictures to represent your words. And make sure you put your creative spin. I love how creative you guys are. You always impress me with your creativity. So still do that now. Put your creative spin on it. Maybe you do a slide or a sway, or you do some type of digital graphic, or you can do some type of painting or put it on a poster. Whatever you want to do is fine with me as long as it has these requirements. Make sure your name is on it somewhere. And the final piece, after you're done with the creative element of it, I want you to explain. And in that explanation, you're going to explain to me why each of these values are important to you, and if there's any incidences in your life that helped you to have that specific value. You may add that written response on a separate sheet of paper on the back or at the bottom. Just make sure that that gets sent to me as well as the actual moral compass. Here are some words that might help you in identifying that. And then I want you to now kind of just brainstorm. You can go back to this slide, or you can get a piece of paper out right now and jot these things down to help guide you in picking your 4 words. So when you think about the 4 words that you're going to put on your moral compass, I want you to reflect on these questions. The first one being, what are some positive and negative life experiences you've had so far that have helped make you who you are today? What are some of your beliefs or values that make you who you are? So meaning like if you're super religious, or if you're not, or if you have a very deep-rooted culture and cultural beliefs. So that's all under that umbrella. The next question is, what beliefs or values would be etched into your moral compass? So from this brainstorm, you're going to kind of derive a couple, 4 different words to help you in your navigation of trying to figure this out. The example here is integrity, forgiveness, compassion, and responsibility. On this next slide, this is just some different belief systems that some of us might live by. And then we have examples of core values. So if you think about looking at these words, which ones resonate with you the most? So do you feel like family is very important to you, or honesty, or maybe your integrity, or communication, you being a good listener and a good speaker, and communicating well. So these are some other words and values that you might want to pull from when you create your moral compass. When you are creating your moral compass, again, be creative. You can go to Pinterest and look up compasses or go online. That is okay with me. Just don't steal anybody else's. Get some inspiration, inspiring ideas, and put your own creative twist on it when you complete this. This is my moral compass. I wish I put up on here what I wrote with it. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow for you. But my 4 words that I live by are love, empathy, integrity, and strength. So when I think about every decision that I make in my life, whether that be in teaching or in being a mom or a wife or a friend or a daughter or a sister, I always lead with these 4 words in my mind. Now, I'm not perfect and I make mistakes, but I always try whenever I make decisions or act or react to things, I lead with these words for sure. This is Miss Gonzalez's. Miss Gonzalez's words were, see if I can read it, kindness, person of faith, integrity, and humility. And in this, she has her reasons why, her written statement here. Make sure that if you are doing a separate written statement, you do include that when you turn this in as your final project. So if you have any further questions about this, make sure that you ask them right here. Or you can go to Remind, you can go to Instagram, you can go to, where else am I on? Remind, Instagram, email, right here on Teams, and Twitter. So obviously there's a lot of different avenues you have. In case you are confused, you can always contact me and ask me questions. At the end of this though, as soon as this is done, make sure you click on the forms link because you have to take a quiz about what I just taught you. It's a very quick quiz, and answer the questions that are in there. Okay, I hope you guys have a great day. Be safe. Love you all.
Reminder, don't forget to do the forms quiz. Bye.